help the customers when they come. Average day in the life, if I open, I'll get there at 9. Direct my part-time associate to clean up the store, go around with the dust mop, wipe the windows, wipe the mirrors, blah, blah, blah. In the back, I'll check all the business from the day before, report it to my district manager, let them know like our conversion rate, how much money we made the day before, all revenue. Profits, I have no idea about that. That's another thing about retail management. Things like actually running a business, profits, you'll know how to run a business operationally, but running a business in business terms, like the profit margins or profits or the revenues, or you'll know revenues, of course. But it's a lot of things that you just won't know. Not by running a retail management store. If in the long term you want to be an entrepreneur, I'll say get a little retail management experience, probably like 6 months to a year, and get out of there. You get stuck in retail, you stuck. All right? Running somebody else's business on a retail management basis, especially if it's a huge company like the one I work for, you won't learn a lot about running your own business. You'll just learn how to deal with customers. You'll learn how to have a plan and execute that plan with help from certain individuals. You'll learn how to delegate properly and stuff like that. So that's like my day-to-day. I get up, check the business while my part-timer is doing what they got to do on the floor. I'll count the registers, open the registers up. After that, cut on the music, open the doors, let the customers come, and then help the customers as they need be. So if they need fitting rooms, I'll help them with fitting rooms. I'll make sure we have a good amount of merchandise on our floor in order for us to sell the products that we are attempting to sell. I'll make sure that I delegate different tasks to my associates so that they can help fulfill the goals that the company has for our particular store. I'll make sure, I'll make sure I send certain associates on breaks if they need a break. I also manage hours. So, for instance, if business is really, really slow, sometimes you have to cut hours, which could be a hard thing to do if you're not straightforward about what's going on. And especially if you make friends with certain people who you work with. Your friend is depending on this money to pay their bills, and you tell them like, hey, have a good day. You don't like that shit. And then delegating hours in reverse, or managing hours in reverse is when you need to add hours when business picks up. Sometimes you got to call certain people to come in, help you shut down, help you run a business properly so that you can hit your newfound goals because business has picked up. And that's the basis of the job. Like, it's not rocket science. For real. You'll get in there, you'll learn what to do. After you, to be honest, in retail management, once you, I believe, you can master the job in a matter of 6 months. 6 months. After that, if you're still managing a store, you'll do certain things like inventories and things like that, but you won't learn a whole lot after those first 6 months. Those first 6 months is the biggest learning curve. After what you learn those first 6 months, you'll just be doing basically the same thing every day. Straight up. You'll do the same thing almost every day. And it's hard to transition from retail management to an office.